if the microphone's working yet. Hello? Okay, I'm back. I crashed. See, the thing is, I thought I had the setting turned on where if my stream crashes, it at least saves it. I'm so sad. Dang it. Dang it. Oh well. Let me get my camera back on. I don't think it's gonna make me restart that trial, but at least it forced us to save right before, and we didn't really get that far in the trial. And we can redo the Hangman's Gambit, like, way better than we did. Wait. Oh my gosh, camera work. Let me open up the game. Oh my god. I'm so annoyed. Why did that happen? I'm gonna blame the heat wave. Right at the end, too. Like, right when we were about to find out it was Byakuya all along. Okay, launch. He did it! He did it! You could defend him to the end of the earth, but I know he did it. It had to have been him. Okay, here we are. Here we are. Our skills are all set, so let's finish preparations. Oh, I totally had the opportunity to make it mean. Okay. We're gonna skip. We did the murder weapon already, so... it's not because he's gay. It's because... he's a Freemason.
It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Dumbass.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. Okay. Yeah, at least it was near the end of the trial. I would have been so mad. Consistent. Yeah, that's so creepy. And he's gonna say it was Toko. No, because I know. Okay.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
No, that's wrong.
Okay. No proof.
I found this
yeah, you found the file.
What?
Yeah. And bloodlust. Booblust. And it's the position.
I got it!
Got it!
Apparently, other than the...
Sorry. If anybody here that didn't get to see the first half, I'm really sorry that I'm skipping this fast. It's just because my stream crashed and I lost this progress so far. We're about to get back to where we left off.
It's because the
No fucking way.
You're saying...
Yes. Genocide Jack.
Hey,
Yeah, it's absolutely not Toko. Like, this is so fucked up of Byakuya. But honestly, it's kind of fucked up of Toko, too, to have gone along with it. But I never really liked her that much. Don't oh-man me. I'm unwavering in my faith here. I know I'm right.
Now I understand.
I wonder how they're gonna kill him. Okay, let's think. He's the ultimate, like, rich guy. Are they just gonna, like, drown him in a pool of money?
huh?
Gold bars, maybe? Bludgeon him with gold bars?
I think I read
Or,
that
like, they're gonna
somewhere
kill
in the
him
file,
like
too.
Genocide Jack, because that's who he wants to be so
I
bad.
thought that the suspect might have
Oh
They
yeah,
call it
true. True, he does deserve that
dissociative
one.
identity disorder.
But if you spoiled that for me, I'll actually hate you forever.
But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's
He's
strange
100%
behavior after
guilty.
seeing the body
If
is proof
it's
enough
not
that she has a
Byakuya,
split personality.
Oh, what's a silly dare I could do? I don't know. Whatever chat tells me to do, I'll do it if it's not Byakuya. Crow mukbang. Ugh. I don't think you can legally do that. Her behavior changed.
You're
That's right.
Okay, I think this is around where we left off. Dead body. Hey, you dead? She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. So this is the flashback. And she's acting all weird. That melancholy tone of hers.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness,
Oh
and
my
sought to
god.
heal her body again,
Yeah, but
she
I'm not
was utterly
streaming
calm.
tomorrow, but yeah.
In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
Oh, true. I could do that.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid.
Yeah. How can you know all this?
Yeah.
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Yeah.
Huh?
What?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting
Wait.
story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is
No,
what
that's not
caused her
true.
to
I
have
still
such a
don't believe it. I
weak
still
attitude.
don't believe him.
Isn't that
I
right?
still don't believe him. It was not Toko. It was not Toko. She's just a simp. She's just a simp.
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to.
He is not. Who the hell else could it have been? Okay, because like, why would there be a random ass fucking curveball who would even know about the Genocide Jack like method of killing? Right? Like, unless. Yeah, no, because he has no reason. He has no reason to tamper with evidence after finding it. Because then he dies, you know? If he doesn't know who kills it. Maybe they left a really messy murder scene in the boys' locker room and he just wanted to play with everybody and set it up to look like a Genocide Jack killing. But, like, what does he gain from that? Unless she killed herself. Because you don't know about the duffel bag. Every time it comes back to maybe they killed themselves.
This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise,
I couldn't keep our promise.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me. That's the only reason I promised.
how many times do I have to tell you? I never said that, but you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
Shit. Was it actually Toko? No, it doesn't make sense. It's just not making sense. It couldn't be. It couldn't be. It couldn't be. Because the rug and the posters, it couldn't be.
I tried. I swear I tried to control it, but
But your efforts were useless.
It
What
was
a
him. It was
disappointment.
Byakuya. It was Byakuya.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's
The person you don't.
Oh,
Hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see?
Genocide Jack and Genocide Jill. They're a team. They've been a team from the beginning. They've been a team from the beginning. Oh, she's a copycat killer. She's like the Misa to his light. Oh my god. Oh my god. She's not Genocide Jack. She did kill, but she killed because he's Genocide Jack. And she just wants to be his accomplice? I don't know. I don't know. No, it's him. He killed her. He killed her.
What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko, that's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality! So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
She's so intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body!
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
I don't know how to feel right now. I don't know how to feel right now. I still don't trust it. Am I just like in complete denial? Am I like brainwashing myself? Am I gaslighting myself? But I just still, it just doesn't feel right. Like I think she can be Genocide Jack, and still, wait. She did keep the promise. She kept the promise. She kept the promise. She didn't kill anybody, as she promised Byakuya, but he thought it would be convenient because he already knew she was Genocide Jack, to try and copy Genocide Jack's style. So it was Byakuya. It was Byakuya.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
What does blue blur mean? What does that mean? This murderous fiend, Genocide Jack? This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all
I
masterminds!
am not wrong. It's literally not her. It's literally not her.
Kidding.
I refuse to believe it's her. This is totally just to throw us off. I'm so sure it's Byakuya. I am so sure it's Byakuya.
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid?
I'm not even gonna read your messages anymore, Vera. I'm not gonna read your messages anymore. You're rage baiting the hell out of me.
I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a
She's just really good at acting. This is all bullshit. This is all an act. She and Byakuya are an accomplice group. And I think Byakuya would have totally taken advantage of that. As soon as he heard that, he was like, I can use people as pawns, and I know the perfect way to play this game. And he probably considered talking to Celeste, but then he realized he like recognized a weak point in Toko because she's obsessed with him. She's obsessed with him.
Just kidding again!
But she's also so Grell. She's not Mairi, she is Grell. No, it's not a Celeste stray. It's me being like, yeah, she's better than him. Better than that bitch-ass loser. Coward-ass bitch. Like Yagami wannabe.
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours...
Oh, the
embarrassing
secret is
memory
that
or
she's
secret
Genocide
would be
Jack.
revealed. Well, let's assume that
Allegedly,
Toko's secret
according to
is
him.
about Genocide Jack.
Oh, Leon! Leon!
If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Told you, I told you!
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Did I already do it? Was I right? Why am I accusing a lesbian right now? It was obviously Byakuya. Come on. Lesbian crime, just no. Just no. Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said, I need to get some more details about all of this. Make your argument! Status of the dead body.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
It does not match completely. That's wrong.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you! I murder with passion and conviction.
Shut up.
I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things.
It has to be Byakuya, and I can't wait to see his bitch ass get humbled. I cannot wait.
Imagine you go to a fancy Italian
If it is not Byakuya, it's gonna be
Very
real
picky about the
awkward
noodles, the
interacting
sauce,
with him
and
next chapter, but I know it was him. I know it was him.
But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
Not the Chef Boyardee slander.
This is no
That's how
creation
you
of
know
mine.
she's a cold-blooded killer.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at the neck and the stomach. You'll see a clear difference. The victim's fatal injury.
I got it! For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
But then what do we do about, Toko? Like, we just know that she's a murderer and she just gets to live? Like, what's gonna happen with that? I mean, as long as she can keep it chill, then we're all good.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right! In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce!
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
I mean, that's what I was thinking. Like, I was suspecting Byakuya really close to the beginning, as soon as he asked for our help. But, I don't know, it just seems like he's too smart to make a mistake that big. But it's also the fact that, like, I don't know. I think it still has to be Byakuya, and I think it's just bad writing. I think it has to be Byakuya. Because I think everybody here is low-key kind of stupid, and maybe it's not bad writing. Maybe it's, like, true to the fact that they are just a bunch of teenagers who think they're, like, hot shit. That's right, the second difference is related to how she was suspended. In the photos of the other genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here you'll see a clear difference. What was used to suspend her?
I got it! Do you remember what the killer... They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
Yup, the suspension cord. The suspension cord that Byakuya uses.
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them.
The scissors. Yeah, we've been over the scissors.
Here's a razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else?
You know what? Yeah, I think Byakuya is, in fact, telling the truth. He really like all the stuff about the promise, and obviously this is Genocide Jack. However, he did do the killing. I think he did do the killing. You said thank you too soon. He is not innocent. But I think he's telling the truth. And he just wants her dead regardless, so they aren't accomplices. Like, there was no accomplice situation here, so I'm just retracting the accomplice clause of my accusation towards him. I still think he did it, and I think he really, really wants her dead. And he thinks he's doing some, like, great moral justice by killing a serial killer like her, too.
Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Oh, Big Mac! Big Mac! I get it! Makoto! Big Mac! That's a good one. That's a good one. I like her. I like her.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims
Yeah,
were.
I noticed that right away. They were all men. I noticed it. I noticed it right away. I don't know why that wasn't even like a note.
And it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Let's go, lesbians. Let's go, lesbians. Yeah! I think I figured it out. I don't know why she couldn't... I know why she couldn't have killed Chihiro, because Chihiro was her lover. Was a girl.
Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had
Uh-oh.
something in common.
I'm scared. I mean, I am really scared of the executions going forward, because the last one was pretty fucked up, and I know they're gonna get worse. Yeah, no end to it.
They were all guys?
Dudes?
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
The hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, seriously, girl, chill. Oh my god!
Just hates it. But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So, since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen
She just
because
kills
they're
all the
noodles?
straight men. She's like, God, I need you to be gay so bad, and the fact that you are, and I'm gonna kill you for it. Is that what am I following correctly here? Like, honestly, girl boss queen. This is crazy. Wait, like, she's kind of based. She's kind of based.
I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy.
Just not a
That's
fan
all
of this.
there is to it. It's a different matter entirely, when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly? Cur?
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
Okay.
Does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you use the dumbbell because you
I
couldn't
don't think
find
she
any
can
scissors
pick up
in
a
the
dumbbell still. Although if she's able to suspend men like that, maybe she is stronger than she looks. She's got that sleeper build going on.
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the...
Okay, whatever. There's
So
still
maybe
an
she's not
idiot
even the
school.
ultimate author. She's the ultimate killer.
Are you sure about that?
Because we only just assumed what kind of ultimates they were. Whoa! How do you get those in? Oh my god. Did she use, the prison pocket? The prison pocket? That's not how scissoring works.
She's fully equipped.
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime. Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you. Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Poor Ishimaru, I'm kind of struggling to follow either. Like, can she stop talking? Because I feel like this is all a distraction at this point, and we need to get back to, like, the clues that are going to lead us to the fact that it was very obviously Byakuya who did it.
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah.
And
That's
Byakuya...
why we figured it had to be the real deal, and not some copycat killer or...
Hold on. There is one person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. Dun 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 dun! Finally! Get him! Yes! Thank you! Sorry.
Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it?
That's right.
You'd have no
That's right.
problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Yes,
And
obviously.
the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Come on, chill.
What's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on
The
me.
suspicion falls on you because it's obviously you.
Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
When you took the
Looking
case
back, I
file.
think the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
And the locker rooms, they're suspicious, very suspicious indeed, wouldn't you agree? Huh?
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Yes, but he doesn't know that the victim's Chihiro.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
No. I object.
There's something very...
Okay,
Yeah, I
then.
object.
What's so strange about it? Go ahead. Share with the rest of the class.
I'm not biased. It's so obvious. There's a clear contradiction to what Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to everyone. Okay, no. You know what? I don't know what the new element is, but we're just gonna figure it out. We're just gonna figure it out.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it!
I hate
It's a
you.
natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with
Oh,
you.
okay, I should have shot the victim was Chihiro. I thought about it.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
Oh, wait, okay, wait, I should have probably read the new element. What's the new element? Do you know?
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Oh my god, I'm gonna blow all my hearts. Oh my god. No, I can't redo this all. Hold on. Press escape for help. Okay. Yellow, firing truth bullets, loading truth bullets. Quick select. Wait, if you use your weak spot and hold down later in the argument. Oh, okay, I see. I get it.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird...
if you're presented with the opportunity,
That's a natural...
The victim was so of
Wait.
course I would suggest...
Oh my god, wait. Did I misread that? I thought it was... Flashback. Oh, okay.
There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fail! But I've shot it at all of them! Huh? Huh? What am I doing wrong? Oh my god. I'm gonna lose!
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would
Oh,
suggest
left
we
click,
check
not
the
right
girls'
click.
locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about
Okay, I
that?
get the answer now. I get the answer now. I thought that was what I had to do. I thought that was what I'd do. Okay, I just had to wait through this again. My bad. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I look like an idiot.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Before we found the
But he was
body.
acting weird...
Yeah, and like he shouldn't have known that it was
if you're
Shiro.
presented with the opportunity to check out the girl,
That's a natural...
The victim was
No, that's wrong.
Yeah. No, that's wrong.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that, because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
Gross part comes in.
I
Oh
see.
god. Okay, thanks for the
That's a good
warning.
answer, I must admit.
Okay, if anybody's like needs a trigger warning, I guess trigger warning, right?
Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with
What's the
him.
matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
There is more to it.
Think about it.
We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
What? No, but it's Byakuya. Yeah, it's Byakuya. The rug and the
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with...
It was some kind of...
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
No, I didn't mean to do that.
Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
That's stupid. I don't like that hold down button thingy. So I didn't mean to hold down on it. I meant to shoot it. Okay.
What? The difference between... You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own... And I use those same scissors...
But
Chihiro was... It was some kind of...
That's right! It absolutely... Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya,
Where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before.
Duh.
Because you see, that rope, or should
I say
extension cord?
Oh yeah.
An extension cord?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder.
Yeah, duh.
And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord.
Yeah,
Can't imagine any other
obviously. Get him.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is
I'm not a
something
fool.
like
It's
this?
literally him.
I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
Yeah, he's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. As if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved.
I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
Yeah.
I disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Yeah.
Sorry, but could we hold on?
No, it's Byakuya. No, it's Byakuya. It's obviously Byakuya. Don't tell me it's not Byakuya. Do not tell me it's not Byakuya. No.
Talk about this
No.
Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime.
No, he didn't, because she was not killed in the girls' locker room. She was killed in the boys' locker room. She was killed at the in the boys' locker room.
Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath.
She didn't die in the girls' locker room.
What about all that bothers you?
Because she didn't die in the girls' locker room. Something's not right. His body was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but does that mean, can I accept what Byakuya said is the truth? No, I don't think so. There's definitely something off about what he said. The scene of the crime. Yeah, it was the boys' locker room.
You killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, but are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder...
How
They
disappointing.
really food feed this to us.
What kind of question
Like,
is that?
come on, chop.
Even in a world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room.
So wait,
there is
I just
absolutely no question
refuse
about that.
to believe that it's not Byakuya. I refuse to believe, like, I feel like he's trying to play dumb. He's trying to mislead us again by acting like, yeah, obviously she's killed in the girls' locker room. Duh. Duh.
How could the scene of the crime have been
If it's
anywhere
Mondo,
else?
I don't know why I'm just throwing Mondo under the bus. But if it's Mondo, I quit. I quit. I quit. It's not Mondo, it's Byakuya.
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later.
No, like, I don't care. You can defend him as much as you want, but I'm not falling for it. It was Byakuya. Like, we're too far into the trial for it to be somebody else, and there's just too much evidence that I feel like points to him. But the duffel bag is the one thing that's, like, really throwing me off. Why did we never find the duffel bag?
Along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene?
Yeah.
That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up until now. Maybe Byakuya never realized the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey, don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Celeste killed her in the boys' locker room. Celeste killed her in the boys' locker room and teamed up with Byakuya to make it look like somebody else did it. I feel like there is an accomplice involved, and I still feel like I don't think that Byakuya did the murdering, but I do think he had to have been the one to make it look like Genocide Jack. Right? Right? But I think he's only an accomplice. Like, he caught somebody in the act, and he banked on the opportunity to not die with everybody else.
Come on, Makoto. If there's any
Because he wouldn't get a chance to graduate, but he's confident that he would be able to murder the other person. Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. There was something that switched between the boys' locker room and the girls' locker room. Where are they? There we go. Yeah.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Meanwhile,
That's true.
the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado.
Oh, really?
Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know
The rugs.
Right, Sakura?
Really? I don't even know what you could be suggesting. I'm worried.
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
Not scrubbed away, it was moved. The stain was in the boys' locker room. Yeah.
I got it! The stain on the girls'... In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's
Yeah,
so
to make it look like a girl did it too.
What? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why
It's
would he go
obvious.
to all
Yeah.
that? Actually, an even bigger question. Then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place? To get into the
Yeah,
locker
that's what
rooms,
I'm worried
you have
about.
to swipe
Yeah.
your e-handbook across the card reader device.
Oh my god, I think I know what. Oh god.
But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Wait, what?
Stop. I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? Well, yeah, her Leon's card. I guess that's where we bring it up.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook!
Oh. Oh, I was too hasty.
Is it really could Chihiro really have
Okay, I got it. She must have.
She was the ultimate program. I'm sure that would have been no
Oh, that's
problem.
true. That's true. He's not wrong. Like, that is a good idea. I love his idea. His idea.
What thing?
Wait, how does he know about that? 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 No! Hero?
I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
But how does he know about that?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
And I feel like he was pretty involved in the conversation about Genocide Jack. Maybe he does know. Oh my god, no! It's not Hero!
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want.
Yup. Hit the...
Of course, if it were broken, that would...
So then, she must have hacked hers like I said. She used her ultimate...
You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Damn, I don't even know what to expect. I'm scared.
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
He maybe did something icky. Is it like what I'm imagining? Like, that's the gross, icky thing that I'm imagining.
Seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Is that it then? Kira was killed in the girls' locker room and Byakuya is the one who really did it? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second. I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what— There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry.
Yeah, what is she doing? She's got the duffel bag. She has to have the duffel bag. She has to have the duffel bag. It's the duffel bag. It's the duffel bag.
Huh? Well, alright then. Huh?
For real? Okay, wait, what? Show us.
I have no doubt it'll...
Oh god. Okay, so before I even knew what was happening, the class trial didn't put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead, and where she took us was... back to the girls' locker room.
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom! What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want us to check it again?
Examine the entire body.
Examine her carefully.
Ew, gross.
Probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just... based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well.
Okay, stop spoiling. You gave the warning.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura, my queen.
Sakura?
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action?
That's not it at all. Stop
Yeah,
screwing around.
she's loyal to Aoi.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Be sure to check her entire body. And
Her entire body? What?
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
Oh! 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 I get it. I get it. Oh, so that's why she couldn't go into the girls' one. Oh, that's why.
This girl is
what?
Is a boy.
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
What? You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Then he was a cross-dresser? Oh, no, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes.
I mean, it aged really poorly, but like, I'm looking at it through the lens of like a trans rep in like the year 2000. Bad trans rep, but
Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
yikes.
I do apologize.
I would not have got, I couldn't have possibly imagined that. So it was Byakuya.
We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a
I think it was their attempt at dark humor.
Yes, well, I don't know his
Very
reason
poorly
for hiding
aged.
it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. The thought had never even crossed my
Because
mind.
the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no
Yikes.
issue with Makoto's
Yikes.
initial assertion.
Yikes.
The victim was killed in the boys' locker room.
Guys, let's
and was then
respect
later
pronouns in
moved to
here.
the
Let's
girls' locker room.
respect. Let's respect the dead.
And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
Well, yeah, we already knew Monokuma was homophobic with the whole, like, no boys kissing rule that he enforced, so...
So Chihiro
Par for the
really was
course.
killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is a most titillating situation!
Is... yes. Drastically homophobe. Like... yeah.
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become
I'm
very
just so
interesting
confused. I'm so confused. I don't know who to suspect. It has to be Byakuya, but the way he's acting is so misleading. It has to be Byakuya.
Ah, he's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned...
Well,
yes.
Without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it.
Yes.
But I
That's what I'm saying.
He might not actually be the killer after all.
He's just an accomplice.
What? But aren't you the one who...
He just seems to be too easygoing. The way
But
he's
then
acting,
who is it?
it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could at least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy, if you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
So he's an accomplice!
Fucking with us right now?
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! But this does make him an accomplice. Oh my god. So I was kind of right about him, but I was also kind of wrong about him. So, then who was it though? But who was it?
No, I am not effing with you right now.
It has to be Hero then. It has to be Hero. I think it was Hero. Or... it might have been Hifumi, and he, like, was being weird towards Chihiro. And then... I don't even want to speak it.
Find it very hard to
But my suspicions now are either Hiro or Hifumi.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important.
But if he wants to uncover the culprit, doesn't he already know who it is? Or like, what? What? Because like, is he still considered an accomplice if he doesn't know who the killer is and it wasn't like explicitly communicated? Like, does that still make him an accomplice, or he's just a shit stirrer, a suicidal shit stirrer? Because like, then he's just guaranteeing his death if he sets up all the traps. Like, he's insane! He's insane!
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
He's stressing me the fuck out! Oh my god!
Seriously gonna keep going?
Okay, then it was Hero. It was Hero, because he was freaking about how he had to get out of here. He was freaking about those god statues earlier. That's exactly how Leon was acting, and he was the one to kill Sayaka. Like, I think he's at that desperate moment now.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility, because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
No. I just had a very, very plausible motive pop into my head for Ishimaru. I don't want to speak it. Did Ishimaru do it because, like, Ishimaru was like, that goes against, like, my moral understandings? Like, this is, like, like, did Ishimaru commit a hate crime? Did Ishimaru commit a hate crime? Oh my god. I refuse to believe it, not my Ishimaru. This is slander, and I feel like gross and dirty and guilty for even saying it. It couldn't be Ishimaru. Not Ishimaru, it's not Ishimaru, it's not Ishimaru. Okay.
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
The psycho! Byakuya is a freaking psycho! Oh my god! Why would he even do that? This fucking dude! I feel like they would. I feel like they would. They'd give us that yaoi so we'd feel extra special and close to him. And then he would do that. Who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we'd be sure. But also he was like the one who was trying to orchestrate that whole secret telling thing. So actually... like, why? It couldn't have been Ishimaru. It couldn't have been Ishimaru. The one thing we're sure about is the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means the killer is a guy.
I got it!
Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Make your argument. Okay. Celeste's account. Yeah, the duffel bag needs to come back into this immediately.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new
It's over. It's all
I missed it. I missed it. Why'd it go so fast? Oh gosh. Okay, let's just skip through the end.
And it's not like they're just game over, man.
Yay! No! Not game over!
I was being stubborn and I didn't want to shoot the pink. Okay.
Nobody can. I'm sure if someone saw the.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Yeah. Celeste's account. Come on. What?
Shoot!
That's not it? But that has to be it. What? Do I have to do the stupid bullet?
Clue that might lead us to who did it?
Okay, it's not that either. Okay.
Shoot!
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clue. Did nobody get? I'm sure if someone saw the.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And
Not only the killer. There we go. There we go.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered.
What do you think, Celeste?
Yes, I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just
I love her.
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
I better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry, but why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So,
Yeah.
Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of time.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much, enough so that he was willing to risk his...
Ooh, what a marvelous friendship!
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta...
But knowing what we know,
Please,
I
please,
can't even
please, 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 don't help me, Mondo. Please, please. Because Mondo has been like so protective of Chihiro. Mondo! Mondo!
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
I don't want to finish this trial. I don't want to finish this trial. I want to finish this trial.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
I do.
Seriously?
I'm sorry, Ishimaru. This is gonna hurt you so bad. This is the most toxic yaoi ever. Your boyfriend's a killer.
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
Why, Mondo? Why?
Track down some fingerprints or something?
Why, Mondo? Why?
Equipment for that. We wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste.
Okay, what's special about the bag or jacket? A
Just
normal
a
duffel
bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of teeth.
Yeah.
There might be some connection between the...
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the...
Okay, the jacket he took. Does Cheers' track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow it's really hard to believe. Okay, we're gonna have to make a magic bullet this time.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
Oh, okay, never mind.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was. He was on his way. So next we have to ask, why did he choose this?
What do you mean, the specific...
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. 'Cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said was...
But how did Mondo know it was a blue tracksuit? Like, did this account ever mention that? Okay, maybe we just have to shoot with Celeste account again.
He was on his way, so next week, why did he choose this?
What do you mean, the specific...
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit...
So, what you're... The killer was wearing the same blue track...
Mondo! Mondo!
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
No! 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 Mondo! Mondo!
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
She intentionally left out that detail too, to see if anybody would call it out.
She never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
Mondo! No! I Hey, what do you mean? I trusted him fully. He had such a good heart. I fully believed he had a good heart. Why would he hurt Chihiro? Why? Oops. It was an oops. Because remember what Monokuma said in Monokuma Theater? There's a big difference between oops and a real killer. He accidentally shot in the head Chihiro. You know, accidentally. And, like, there wasn't any really signs of a struggle, and the only thing that made it look like a struggle was the fact that Byakuya tampered with the evidence, so Mondo didn't even mean to do it. Mondo loves and cares deeply for Chihiro, accidentally hurt Chihiro, and... Listen, Mondo's kind of a mess, though. Mondo's kind of a mess. I refuse to believe Mondo would have done that with malicious intent. Unless, like, the only other thing I could consider is that Mondo's secret was that he's super gay and he wasn't ready for the world to know. He wasn't trying to be outed. So he committed a hate crime. He committed a hate crime.
What are you just...
Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Mondo!
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
Yes! Ishimaru! He was in denial. He can't believe it either. Ishimaru, this hurts so bad. I'm sorry. You believed in him so fully. Me too. I believed in him too. I never would have suspected him for a minute.
The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Cherry?
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit.
No, that can't be it either. When Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you?
I'm sorry, I'm so stunned. I can't believe it was Mondo. I don't want to believe it was Mondo. It was supposed to be you, Byakuya, you loser fucking LARPer ass piece of shit.
Focus on the tracksuit?
No!
Obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention...
Yeah, no, honestly, the fact that he just stirred the pot like that and just fucked with everybody for fun does make me like him more. But god damn it! It's Mondo! It's Mondo!
That's why you said you knew who did it.
And he's gonna get hit by bikes! He's gonna get pummeled by bikes!
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
Why though? Yeah, exactly. Well, no, I think that Chihiro probably, like, confided in Mondo because Mondo's like that much of an upstanding guy, which is why I refuse to believe that Mondo did it on purpose. I just refuse. I refuse.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Because I hate him.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off.
Me at Byakuya? Oh, you're talking about Byakuya. Yeah. I hate him.
Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happen to refer to him as dude.
I didn't
Once
catch
I
that.
picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You noticed such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful.
No.
Did Mondo do that and I missed that? Am I stupid? Did I miss that?
Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo! 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 Mondo!
Did you
No!
kill
No!
Chihiro?
They're killing off my faves one by one! Mondo! Mondo!
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth.
At least this means next weekend I'll have my voice because I don't have to scream as him, but goddamn!
What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah, he would never do something like
Yeah,
that. This is a false accusation.
Oh my gosh, what a good boyfriend. Oh, Ishimaru, I'm so sorry.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem.
They need to kiss already. They need a goodbye kiss, okay? I need a goodbye kiss out of them because this is going to be the most tragic yaoi breakup death of a main character, like, moment for me. Why does it have to be Mondo? Why would they do that to us?
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me
Oh
you found
right!
some
Oh
evidence?
right! What was this evidence?
What kind of evidence?
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here...
No, just say it. Just spill it, dude. Just spill it. I want to know.
It's fine, man. Just...
If you really insist, then...
Celeste? That's so cute, though. I love Celeste so much. She's such a queen.
Here it is.
Okay, the e-handbook.
What do you have there?
Oh, that's Chihiro's e-handbook.
Happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
The missing one. Chihiro's. Yeah.
Got it!
We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Okay, he's got that tingle hair going on. I don't know why it took me that long to realize. But he's got the tingle cut.
Clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
But that doesn't make sense. How is it that both Leon's and Chihiro's are broken? Because they aren't actually broken, the screens are blackened. Like we found, like Monokuma was saying, you can't just easily break them. When you become a main character, you gain an Ahoge. That makes sense. Yeah. I still just don't understand what turns the screens black, because initially my assumption was that if you kill somebody, it your screen, like your e-handbook, turns blackened, right? But unless Chihiro was trying to lift more than she could handle, right? She was trying to lift more than she could handle, drops the fucking dumbbell on her head. So she's her own killer. And Mondo doesn't have to die. Exactly. No, Kyoko, there's no way she doesn't make it to the end. I'm pretty convinced that she's like a spy. That is my theory. I feel like she works for Monokuma, and she's only allowed to tell us so much. She's there to help make sure the game keeps on going.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
Yeah, exactly, Byakuya. If they aren't, they're not.
Totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would
Yes.
Yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, That is a remarkably high failure.
Do you think there might be
Yes. Okay, I have to be right about it.
Did the handbooks get broken?
There's only one. Okay. Hitting its weak point. What's its weak point, though?
You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah! You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and 2 of them broke,
then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
Huh? You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
Oh, what is it, though?
Tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already! Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demand. Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge...
Come on, what is it? What is it? What is it? What is it?
When it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
So, I guess Leon's broke from the high temperatures because of the incinerator. Like, maybe he threw it in the incinerator, or like he had it too close to the incinerator. I don't understand why Leon's would have been exposed to high temperatures like that. And then Chihiro's, I guess, to like chill off after murdering Chihiro, Mondo like cried over it in the sauna. I still think it was an accident. Okay, here's the scene. I'm gonna play it out for you. I don't even need to watch the rest of this. We know what happened and I saw it. So Mondo's like, yeah, I'll help you out. And they go, they lift some weights, and he's like, don't worry, I got your back. And then he doesn't realize that when he said, I got your back, he was holding a 50-pound weight. Oh my god. And the 50-pound weight right into Chihiro's skull. And he's like, oh my god, I just killed my friend. And this is the only thing I have left to honor her memory. So he takes the e-handbook, he goes to the sauna, he cries all night, staring at Chihiro's name on the e-handbook, right? Tragic. It's so sad.
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna. The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, if the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna...
Wow, interesting. I learned one new fact today.
Wow, and Yoshimaru is just suddenly chill again. He's just suddenly chill. He's like, he's not even entertaining the possibility that it could have been Mondo. Like, he's already moved past that. He's like, let's just figure out who it is. It's not Mondo. It's not my boyfriend.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
Yeah, how would they know its
find
weakness?
out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
A super hot... Yes. Yeah. No, that's what he... Well, I guess he's a fanfic writer in this, but they mentioned the doujins and, like, his character introduction.
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
Still, I'm not reading any doujins written by him.
What if they found
Honestly,
out
in
by
these trials,
accident?
he's really been carrying. He really has. But then he just starts being weird.
What do you mean by accident?
Found out by
The killer
accident.
took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke. They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have
Yeah,
done
because he was
something
wearing
like
his
that?
clothes in the sauna.
I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa, seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into...
Their beloved night, their beloved night together, their magical, beautiful, amazing night of promises between bros. Yeah, they really, really are. But I feel like Ishimaru has a good amount of those brain cells. I think he's just like too blinded, like he's too naive, and that's the problem. If you had to spend 24 hours alone with our who would I trust more? Byakuya? Like Byakuya. Because I think Byakuya thinks he's smarter than he is. Yes, that's like what Peep said. Byakuya's not as smart as he thinks he is. Who might have brought their handbook into the sauna? It had to be one who wore all their clothes into the sauna. It was... This breaks my heart to fire the final shot at my boy. Mondo, your sweet corn hair. I'm sorry. This has to go this way.
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What?
Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Yeah, why? Stand up for your man, Taka. Stand up for him.
Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago.
Okay, do not out them to the whole friend group. Okay, that is not cool, Makoto. That is not cool.
And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill.
Yeah, you got it all wrong.
I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Oh, for sure. Wait.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Okay, so I have to shoot the broken handbook. Okay. So he just has to show us his handbook.
Let's test Makoto's
and that's it.
If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
Okay, let's skip through this.
If then that proves...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Oh my gosh, I can't aim. Oh my gosh, I missed it again. Oh my god, wait. Sorry, I was trying to read chat. I was like trying to read the Japanese fun fact, and then I got distracted. My bad. Okay, lock in.
In other words, if Mondo, then that proves...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
No,
Okay.
it's wrong.
Bullet time battle is machine gun talk battle. That's like basically as iconic as the hypnosis mic. Oh my gosh, what are the hypnosis mic battles called? But yeah, it gives that vibe to me. Reading that. The handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
What's that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall.
See, I was kind of trying to figure out how Leon's fit into it all. He just swapped his out with Leon's. He's using Leon's handbook.
Isn't that one actually
Oh my
yours?
god!
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own.
No!
Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
No, we've been over this.
That's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch.
Mondo, but why? But why? Why, Mondo? Why? What's wrong, bro?
Tell him he's wrong. You are wrong. You have to be wrong.
This is breaking my heart. This is breaking my heart, Ishimaru.
Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
So Chihiro's packing the duffel bag Celeste sees. Chihiro talks to Celeste, and Celeste spots the blue tracksuit that she stuffs into her bag. Okay. Yeah, she shoves it into her bag quickly. And in Act 2, we're heading towards the... Wait, hold on. Where's the boys' locker room? Okay. She walks into the boys' locker room. She walks into the boy. Wait, what goes here? Maybe this goes here. And... No, this has to go here. Okay, we'll get back to that. So we've got, Mondo waves hi. He sneaks up behind her as she's putting her bag in there, and she's like, huh? And... Wait, is it gonna be this one? He's lifting this, and blood splatter, that falls to the ground. He's like, oh my god, she's dead. He rolls her up in the carpet, and wait, what is this? That falls to the ground in the sauna because it's broken. Wait, okay, I'm struggling to follow, actually. I'm struggling to follow. How do I get the hints? Do I have to do this? Wait. Oh, okay. That actually is going to make this way easier. Yeah, this one's kind of difficult. So I don't think this is right. Which locker room did Chihiro go into? Okay. To get into the locker rooms. Okay, so we're gonna... That's Chihiro's hand. Yes, and then the weapon the killer used was... Yeah, so I was right there. And then... Is this correct? Blood splattered onto something, didn't it? The poster. Chihiro's laying dead. To disguise the truth, the killer switched around the carpet as well as something else. The poster. Which locker room did the killer move to? The girls' locker room. We go in. The killer took something from the other locker room and switched it at the scene of the crime. But he looks so depressed about it. And then Byakuya comes. He discovers the body, and he brought the ropes to the murder scene because he's a LARPer and he wants to be just like Genocide Jack. And yeah, he takes her blood from her head and he uses it to draw on the walls. In Act 5, he goes into the sauna. He tosses her thing in there. Oh wait, this is the sauna. Okay. Sorry, this needed like maximum focus. I don't understand. Like Byakuya is crazy for that. Okay.
First, let's take a look back. Last night, Celeste, at the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag.
And the tracksuit.
That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime.
Yeah, she headed out.
Her way to the locker. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple. Because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room.
She was happy to see Mondo. Like, I just refuse to believe. Why would Mondo do it? Why would Mondo do it? Why would Mondo do it?
It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster.
But how did he get into the girls?
Carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room.
I guess he did know about the mailbox with the other e-handbooks. If he knew about Leon's, he knew about the others.
The girls' handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in one of those. A boy.
Okay, he puts it up. I don't think we need to go through all this. Makoto's saying what we narrated as we put it together. I need to see my boy Mondo. I need to see how he's processing all of this. Crime scene swap. Sorry for the burp.
That could have been the end of things.
Yeah, but Byakuya just decided to stir the fucking pot for who knows why.
Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation.
He's crazy. He's such a weirdo. I just don't understand. Like what? Did he just want to see us fail?
After stumbling on the crime scene,
he's suicidal and crazy.
He grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work.
Or maybe he's testing us. Maybe he's trying to figure out who he actually trusts to figure things out, and who's a stupid little sheep who he can easily manipulate, you know? Like the people who questioned the little inconsistencies he left behind to fuck with us. He was doing that to figure out who he can fuck with and who he can't.
He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
And I guess he also wanted everybody to know that Toko was Genocide Jack.
Putting together this facade. The killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There,
but why are we not addressing how he disposed of the bag and the tracksuit? So that's a whole thing in the last trial, and now it's just easy.
And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't, and the reason they knew that is because the sauna had, and that's how it all played out. Isn't that right,
Mondo! He looks so stressed. He looks so stressed. I know you didn't mean to do it. I know. Just say your part. Do your part. Just show me that you didn't mean to hurt Chihiro.
Wait. No. This can't be right. Where's your evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence? You need evidence. You need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
Yeah. No, because what do you mean Mondo did it? He's such a softie. It couldn't have been Mondo. It couldn't have been Mondo. Once I do that, everything will become clear. So he just has to have... Okay, what is it? Because last time I didn't read, I regretted it. Fever time and nega time. During bullet time battle, if you press space key, fever time will activate. Tempo will be forced to its max. Okay. At this point, even if you press the button at random, you won't miss. Yeah. Okay. But this only lasts until the focus gauge runs out. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got access to special time, right? You also prepared something called nega time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates nega time during the bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. Oh my gosh, let's put both ears in then for this. If you were to activate fever time at this point, no, never mind. I'm sure nothing would happen. Okay, so don't use fever time during nega time.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong.
Oh, we have to fight with Ishii.
I won't listen.
I don't want to fight with Taka. Why are these misses?
Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you! False! Show me some evidence.
I'm missing these all. Why is this so hard? Is this like poorly set up for PC? I feel like I'm doing it right. Am I gonna fail this again like last time? I thought I was gonna do so much better this time.
Show me some evidence. I won't listen. I refuse to vote.
I refuse to vote.
Show me some evidence.
I failed. Yeah, but like, how do I target them? Because I thought I have to press left and right the whole time. Or like, when do I press left click to activate it and then... So do I have to be using both buttons at the same time or not? Because I just, it's so jank. It's very, very jank. Oh, I have to lock onto all of them? Okay, but do I have to lock onto them in the rhythm or not? Like, does that matter?
I refuse to give up yet.
Okay. Let's try that again.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote.
Okay, I get it now.
You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False.
Okay, this is so much easier now.
Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
I'm sorry.
If my thinking so far is right,
I'm so proud of Taka though, like, he was the one to stand up and defend his man at the very end. He was loyal to the very end, and I'm so disappointed in Mondo for, like, wasting that trust, wasting that precious, amazing bond between them. And the worst thing is, Mondo, if he got away with it, that would have meant Taka's death, unless Taka was an accomplice, which he couldn't have been. Because he didn't know. So not only did Mondo kill Chihiro, Mondo was going to get Taka killed.
Mondo must have replaced his
Doom
broken handbook with
Yaoi.
In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that...
We don't gotta do that.
We don't gotta do that. What?
Yeah.
Okay, at least he's a man at the end and he's gonna own up to it.
I killed him.
Tell us the story, though. Tell us that it was an accident. Tell us it was an accident. Tell us it was an accident. Tell us it was an accident, please. Oh, it was an accident, right? Bro?
What are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with.
No, tell us what happened. Tell us what really happened. At least have that moment, Mondo.
Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
Yeah, hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your... Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Oh my gosh, okay, if the game doesn't, I will ask you to tell me what happens to the anime, because I refuse to believe it wasn't, like, it was on purpose. Mondo! No! I'm so glad I didn't title this If Ishimaru or Mondo Dies Today. Like, I die, because I guess I'd be dying. And I am dying! Yes, it is so! The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was... Mondo Hana! No!
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. Yeah, no, that's awful. This is the worst chapter. I refuse to believe it. There's no way. No way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
Not the sorry. Kiyotaka, you're back at the worst time. This is so devastating. I refuse to believe it. I was in denial until the very end. I refuse to believe it. Like, it has to have been an accident. I really hope he gives us an explanation now, because I know he was not just planning to kill Chihiro. Like, it was just a, oh, whoopsie, accidentally gave you a, like, bro pat on the back with an 80-pound weight or something, you know?
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? 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 Why did you do it? That's what I want to know, Mondo. Why? Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf. The story of his murder this time is the sad story of two men. But for anyone who doesn't really want to hear, you can hit the control key to fast forward the text. That's... shut up. I need to hear this. Anyway, there was once a young boy. His name was Chihiro Fujisaki. We're gonna respect her pronouns. She had an extreme inferiority complex regarding her own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a girl. I mean, I guess for context, okay. He heard things like that as long as he could remember, but he couldn't overcome his weaknesses. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness. Take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly... Oh, wait, I thought that was, because they gestured. I thought that was her voice. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken deep root inside of him, and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear, instead it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak, 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 weak.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept his fate. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. Chihiro's secret! Why didn't I even think about that? What was written in that envelope was Chihiro's dead name. Which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro's actually a boy. Transphobic Monokuma. Goddamn. And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out no matter the cost. Oh my god! Oh my god! Mondo's that much of a man! Not only so it wasn't an accident, Chihiro had confided in Mondo, and Chihiro was like, listen, somebody has to die tonight so that my secret isn't found out, and I can't just kill myself because I wouldn't count. I need you to kill me tonight, Mondo. Like, Chihiro asked for it, and Mondo was just like, that good of a man. Oh my god. Oh my god, this sucks. This makes me so upset. This sucks. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, and the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent her in a spiraling into despair, and yet...
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But
I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, she used the thread of discovery to motivate herself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his... resolve to take immediate action. Wait. And so, that day, She made the commitment to begin exercising. She was prepared to retrain her body and mind, but sadly, that would be the first and only chance she would get at it.
Hey,
When she decided to start exercising, she thought it would be a good idea to ask for someone's help, but she wanted to tell the person her secret first, and then ask them to help her from there. And the person she went to was...
That's right.
It was me. It sure was! The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if she confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret.
uh-huh.
Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. So she went back and asked Mondo to help become strong. That was her aspiration. And she thought that only with Mondo's support would she ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that's why Mondo did what he did. To keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? You mean... That's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Mondo is a true man. This is just wrong. This is so wrong. He's so honorable. He was honorable until the end. And Taka is gonna watch him die, knowing that his very last action was to keep his honor and honor his manly promises. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Was it not to cover up what he'd done? That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep the secret?
Because...
If everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect her identity, so... He tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? Destroying the handbook was to destroy the evidence? Stop! Stop! Why would he do that? The more you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? Okay, because my other theory was that Chihiro had killed herself and Mondo found the body. Well, I guess I originally thought Byakuya found the body, but if Mondo just moved the body because, like, Mondo realized why she did it. But the trial said guilty. So why? Why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible! Nothing could have been that bad! Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone? It's possible!
Make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Wait, yes, yeah, I'll hear it now, because I guess that means we don't find out what it was. I think the secret was, like, he just didn't want to get outed either. That's what my theory was. Like, it exposed that he's gay and in love with Taka. Right? More along the lines of I ran in the hallway once. Yeah, that is pretty evil. Pretty embarrassing. A complete moral crime. Yes. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. But that's all there is to it. But the gay thing is actually super good. Yeah, thank you. Yes. While we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, the secret he didn't want anyone to know. You know what Mondo did? No! Oh, it's not true! It's not true! It's not true! It's not true! It was an accident! He didn't do it on— it was an accident! He must have done it on accident! Oh yeah, he's right here, he's just chilling. He knows I'm deeply distressed. He's here to comfort me. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble, but the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. No, not Dia! Diamondo! You can't split him up and you can't kill the Dia to the Mondo! Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Mondo that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. I'm so glad we spoke to Mondo today, though. Boom! Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of a starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang, and before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Dia, the older brother, #1 in the gang, and his #2, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. Sorry, my bangs are being stupid. Peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over Dia, huh? Dia created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why... I gotta get stronger than Dia. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win. I don't care what it takes, I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. During the race, tragedy struck. No! Okay, Mondo didn't kill him, it was an accident! The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly... Banked him! Oh, no! He's so traumatized. He's just such a good guy. Lying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault, but Dia never blamed him for what happened. Hey, kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. It's the team, you and me, put together. It's a promise between men. Oh! My heart! My heart! He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone it was his own weakness that caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Dia was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. And then because the explanation for what happened, Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I just...
Strong. Strong, 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 strong. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I could have no problem shedding light on the secret. Mondo killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the gang members find out. If that happened, everything would be ruined. This is just so distressing. I don't want to believe it. I'm going to be in denial for the rest of my life. I'm going to be a Mondo did nothing wrong truther until I die. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I've been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. That's why Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness. It just started swirling around. I never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I just wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. It was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, I told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden? I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I wrapped myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of myself forever. Her words were like a knife to my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I've been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us. Oh yes, the cat! He's been sitting here, he has his little spot. Oh yeah, because I didn't adjust the camera after my stream crashed. I guess it shows it better. Maybe I should leave my camera angle like this so that his little pillow stays visible. Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're just saying I should say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should be able to tell everyone my secret? Huh? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. Okay, I will. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It's the kind of strength I'd never had. So I was jealous of her. And that jealousy, it broke me.
What?
You making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. Felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did she want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
I am strong. Strong, I'm strong. Strong. Stronger than you.
Son of a bitch.
And stronger than Daya. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand. I was just staring down at him, down at the ground. Hey! I
killed him. I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. After he hid that weak side away from everyone, that was his secret. A weakness that lived in his heart like this, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it. Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human being in cold blood. I know, I can't stand him. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see the question until now. Yes, no, I did hang out with Taka. I every single chapter, I'm going to hang out with Taka. Like, he's my first go-to. Don't you worry. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I was like sitting here waiting on the question. I was like, this is gonna be a deep-ass question. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't. And then don't hang out with him? Nah, that's fucked up. Yeah, no, I was making sure to visit who I was pretty sure was gonna die every day, and Taka and Mondo. Taka haters are so not based. How could you not love him? You bastard! Just shut up, you son of a bitch! Go ahead, say that again, I dare you! Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. It's what I want to say, but... unfortunately, I can't do that right now, because the time for punishing is fast approaching. Punishing?
It can't be.
You mean execution?
Well now.
That's what I promised you, right? The Blacken that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For Mondo Awada, the ultimate biker gang leader. No, wait!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
I said wait!
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Oh, no! 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 Don't you appropriate his corn hair! Don't you dare! What? Why is it so quiet? Oh, no, they're mixing up his guts. No. Where is he? Where's his body? Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't. It can't be. My brother. It's so... I'm in anguish, okay? I'm in anguish. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly again here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Taka! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Does that mean Taka goes in the next chapter? I feel like it's just par for the course. Like, why would he? He's just gonna give up. I can't say goodbye to him. Not yet. Not yet. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. Byakuya.
What is this?
You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this game is life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except... Farewell, Taka. Thank you for stopping in. Helping me get through that. Jesus.
However...
I don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, motionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule, too. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall ever agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. Wait, so he knew? He knew it was Mondo, and he was just there for the fun? What the hell? After he'd gone, I'd looked inside and saw the corpse.
What?
You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well...
So you're saying you knew the culprit was from the very beginning? Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have to answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. And you did all that to liven things up? So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create a fake murder scene?
But...
Damn, man. If we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did. And I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. Yeah, that's what I thought he was doing. I thought that was his motive after a certain point, because, like, this is his way of figuring out who's, like, actually smart and who's stupid. So that was the reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey.
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next? You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself. You're over-exaggerating. I'm not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to just transform all hope into despair. What do you mean?
Huh?
Mean? Mean? Mean?
What the heck?
Mean. Good grief! I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing! Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh, how exciting.
Ah, the noble son of the noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I would never stoop to a level of childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I've achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm gonna find you and kill you. Understand?
In the name of my family.
for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up.
So cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I'll kill you. Temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue. But the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who are still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It's the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair. Huh?
Well, anyway, like I was saying...
Who's this?
This is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it.
What girl? No girl has killed anybody yet.
Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part.
Oh, he's talking to Choco. Oh my god. Give me my prize. I guessed it. She is a spy. She does work for Monokuma.
You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right?
This is Kyoko. This Mr. Secret Anonymous Baldy here, that's Kyoko. I'm telling you, it's Kyoko.
Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, okay, there were 16 spots in the courtroom at the very beginning. So, a girl who is part of the group, or is part of the group now, killed somebody before anything started, and we never even got to meet them. I'm like, yeah, I guess that's what happened. But I don't... Or this is jumping ahead. I don't know, but he has to be talking to Kyoko right now. There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? Oh god, I'm so good.
Ooh. My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole.
There's a 16th student somewhere. Wait, somebody has a twin. Somebody's got a twin. Is there like a twin situation going on? I have to eat crow? I thought it was Sonic EXE. I thought that was the punishment. I will play Sonic EXE on stream as punishment for... guessing Byakuya. Not tomorrow, but Monday.
And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Oh, I mean, Tuesday. I knew there was a traitor. The ultimate traitor, Kyoko Kirigiri. I knew. This has to be Kirigiri, okay? I'm putting money on the table for this one. This is Kirigiri. And they want us to think that it's Byakuya too, but it's not. It's very obviously Kirigiri. Oh my god. And then there were 10. Whew. What a chapter! What an emotional fucking roller coaster! At least we got some yaoi, but oh, we got his jacket! We got his jacket! But I'm heartbroken, and I'm so glad that I'm gonna have some time to recover from Mondo's death. I will be picking up with chapter 3. I have to save the data. I'm gonna pick up with chapter 3 next Saturday, same time, 7:30 Eastern time. It's on my schedule now. I'm just gonna be playing all the Dangan RONPA games every weekend, so I'm very excited to pick it up. Wait, what's this? Who's this?
No, I shouldn't.
Oh, this is Asahina? Why did they whitewash her in this CG? That does not look like her at all.
But I've had enough. I can't take it anymore. Getting out of here anytime soon.
Yeah. This is not my Aoi.
It's impossible. I can't let myself think about how much I want to get out of here. If I keep thinking like that, I might decide to.
Donuts. I need to eat some donuts. That'll cheer me up. Are we playing as her now? Blaze Donuts. I can't even do her voice right now. My voice is so shot from wailing in despair about Mondo. We're just gonna talk normal. I need to know what this is. I was gonna end it right here, but I have to see what this is all about. Glazed donuts, twisty donuts, jelly donuts, cream-filled donut holes, malasadas. Okay. What are those? Oh, God of donuts! I'm praying for a wonderful encounter. I'm sorry. Please forgive me for breaking the nighttime rule. But right now, for me, donuts are absolutely necessary. Huh? What's that sound? What is that sound? Sounds like it's coming from the bathhouse.
But
I'm super scared, but is someone there? Huh? What? A strong, tall, galactic hero. Wait, okay, we're... System. Save. Oh my gosh. That was fun! That was fun, that was heartbreaking, that was an emotional roller coaster, like I was saying. Oh my god. I need to emotionally recover. We'll be back next weekend. God, I'm gonna have to wait a whole week to play more of this. Damn. But, yeah. My sleep schedule can't afford to play this on the weekdays, unfortunately. Okay. Thank you guys for everyone who popped in. We are going to raid. Is Sunshine Bread live? Hold on. Raid channel. Or is anybody else streaming? Looks like somebody else is playing this chapter. Any of our friends live? Do 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 do. Oh wait, this is someone's birthday stream. We're gonna raid this because it's her birthday. Make sure everybody says happy birthday. Okay. Bye. Bye.
Oh. God, I can't. Psycho my fucking utility. It's better than that. Fuck. Holy fuck, he's flying. I mean, I gotta do it again? Dude.
What is the cat running? I'm curious.
Oh my gosh, I'm still live. I'm just sitting here just staring. Sorry, I was like reading. But yes, thank you guys for tuning in if anybody is still lingering here. Yeah. Bye.